Hi, myself Aarti, Assistant Professor, Department of Commerce with Information Technology. So here I'm there to present a topic on digital banking, a subject taken from Frentech. So here the basic introduction of digital banking. So digital banking is refers to a digitalization of all traditional banking activities and services that were historically available only at the branch. With the digital banking, customers can access banking products and services via electronics or online platforms like mobile applications, websites, ATMs without the need of physical interaction. So here each and everything it allows the customers to access the manage their bank accounts, make payment, transfer funds, check balances, and even apply for loans and open a new account. All these things are made digital channel, such as like the tools that we use like websites or mobile applications, so without meeting the bank. So here there are many features of digital banking is that we have 24 into 7 banking access, we have mobile and internet banking, online account opening, e-statement and e-passbooks, bills payment and recharge, investment and loan application, chatbot based on supports and virtual assistants. So here there are also different types of digital banking. So here the digital banking services can be broadly classified based on the platforms and functionalities used to access the banking services. So there are major types of banking. That first is the internet banking. As we all know, internet banking allows the customers to access and manage their account through a secured web portal using the mobile or the computer browser. So here the key features of it is we can transfer funds, we can have the online bill payment, request for any checkbook or stop payments, or we can make or view our account statements, and we have the online investments like FD, RD, mutual funds. Then we can have loan applications and EMI calculations. So next we have mobile banking. So here mobile banking involves in accessing the banking services through a dedicated mobile applications provided by the bank. So here we use fund transfers using UPI and IMPS. Then we have mobile recharge and utility payments. Then we have QR code payments and con- contactless transactions. We have minimum statements and balance checks. We have alerts and notifications. So next we have UPI payments. So in this UPI payments, the payments that are real time payment systems that allows the uh, enables the instant money transfer between the bank accounts via mobile applications. So here this applications features are they have an instant 24 into 7 fund transfer, the payment via UPI ID, mobile numbers or the QR codes. There are one click authentication. Then we have intro access bank. So next we have the mobile wallets. So here the mobile wallets are nothing but it is like apps like Paytm, Google Pay, Phone Pay, that is allowing the users to store money digital and make the payment to various products and services, and including the mobile recharge, utility bills and online shoppings. Next we have the digital leading platforms. So there are several fintech companies in India that they are offering digital leading services. Now that can be personal loan or business loan or instant credit through online platforms. So each and everything services are quickly approved by the digital leading platforms. Next we have digital payment banks. So here these banks primarily focus on providing the financial services payments. So they offer several savings account, mobile banking and digital wallets. Then we have a neo bank. So it is one of the 100% digital banks with no physical branches. So they operate entirely through apps and web platforms. So basically we can open account in a minute. Then we have AI powered money management, low or no fees. Then we have integrated with any other financial tools, for example for neobanks. Then we have stock trading apps. So the various stock trading apps enable the user to trade stocks and securities. Then it is one of the real time market data that for analyzing the tools. And next we have uh, basic advantages of customers with the digital banking. One thing is that they have convenience. Next, they have accessibility. That it is cost efficient. It is time saving. Then it is easier for making their payments. It is cost comparison, and there is an investment opportunities. Then we have financial management and customer supports. So overall, digital banking has in the India has convenience, accessibility, and enhance the financial services to wide range of the customers. So this is all about the digital banking. Thank you.